Hey, it's your boy Chongo coming at you with another video. This video is Norm Macdonald constant shitting on OJ Simpson. You know, the last time I did a Norm Macdonald video, I got a good response. And then, yesterday I find out that Mr. Juice passed away due to cancer at the age of 76. And I figured it would only be fitting for me to do this video, right? I'm a big Norm Macdonald fan. Let's get right into it.
Potential jurors for the O.J. Simpson case were asked to fill out a 75-page jury questionnaire this week. In the entire state of California, only one person got a perfect score. Chow Ming Wu, who after the trial plans to attend Caltech. By the way, you can now purchase a bronze statue of the Juice for only $3,395. And for an even $5,000, you can buy one that Al Cowlings has kissed the ass of. O.J. Simpson's new fitness video was released this week, and hitting the shelves next week, Simpson's newest video, Dorf on Stalking.
Kind of went over my head a little bit.
The crowd is torn. According to retailers, the most popular Halloween mask this year is O.J. Simpson. And the most popular Halloween greeting is, "I'll kill you and that guy who's bringing over your glasses," or treat. And the Pope came out with a book this week, which contains a series of essays examining faith and morality in today's secular world and the changing role of the Catholic Church as it approaches the 21st century. The book is entitled, "God Himself Told Me That O.J. is Guilty." In other book news, Prince Charles released an autobiography in which he states that he never loved Princess Di and that his father pressured him to marry her. The book is entitled, "Of Course O.J. Did It. I mean, come on." In his book, O.J. Simpson says that he would have taken a bullet or stood in front of a train for Nicole. Man, I'm going to tell you, that is some bad luck when the one guy who would have died for you kills you. That's
Holy wow.
Worse luck than that. And O.J. announced this week that he's coming out with a new book called I Want to Tell You. And if it's successful, O.J. will work on yet another book entitled From Football to Prison, My 25 Years of Showering with Other Men. And finally, in honor of the 50th anniversary of their first publication, Random House will be releasing special commemorative issues of many Dr. Seuss classics. The first to hit the bookshelves will be Green Eggs and Ham and O.J. is Guilty. Judge Ito was interviewed this week by a local TV station in Los Angeles. Asked by the interviewer if it was appropriate for a supposedly impartial judge to be on TV with his case still pending, Ito said, "Maybe not, but how appropriate is it to kill your ex-wife?" It was revealed today that O.J. Simpson told police that Nicole Brown Simpson used to beat him up. He also claimed that she and Ron Goldman killed him.
I call bullshit on that one. Or like the cool kids, I call cap on that one. There's no way some small blonde woman is beating an elite athlete, right? Absolutely not. Although there used to be a boxer, I forget his name, but his wife apparently killed him, and she got away with it. I'm trying to remember what the hell was his name. Arturo Gotti. Yeah, they were on a trip. His wife killed him, And they're all like, well, how is it possible when, you know, he can defend himself, right? He's a boxer, right? But people think that she got him so drunk, like where he couldn't even like move really. Like he was just way out, right? And then she ended up strangling him or something. I don't remember the details. Comment down below if you know what I'm talking about. But it was something along the lines where she straight up killed him and she got away with it. They like, yeah, dude. I think they like the investigators or whatever let her go. Yeah, it's rough out there. So I guess with that logic, Nicole could have beat him up somehow, right? But if he's sober, able-bodied, absolutely not. Anyways, let's carry on.
O.J. Simpson's lawyers have decided to skip hearings on DNA evidence and go right to trial. Asked why they did this, the lawyers replied, "We want to get O.J. acquitted as speedily as possible so he can get back to doing what he does best, killing people." Well, let's get to O.J. O.J. Simpson's lawyers say they don't want the families of Nicole Brown and Ronald Goldman in the courtroom during the trial. They're afraid the presence of the family members will just remind O.J. of how much more killing he still has to do.
It's rough.
Well, O.J. Simpson's lawyers stopped feuding this week, finally. The Dream Team, F. Lee Bailey and Robert Shapiro, were able to put aside their differences and express their admiration for each other after O.J. threatened to cut their heads off. According to the National Transportation Safety Board, sleepy truckers are responsible for 1,000 deaths a year. In second place,
scary,
O.J. Simpson at 2 deaths a year. It was revealed this week that defense lawyer Johnny
I don't know, I just noticed this, but he keeps changing outfits. So, like, how long did he shit on him, right? Like, how long span? Was it like a week span, 2 week span? No idea, but yeah, he's wearing different shit on some of these, so let's carry on.
Cochran once abused his first wife. In his defense, Cochran said, "Hey, at least I didn't kill her like some people I know." Tomorrow, Judge Lance Ito will take O.J. and the jury on a tour of the now famous crime scene. For the jury, it will be their first look at the actual location. Of course, for O.J., it will be just a case of been there, done that. Judge Lance Ito was happy with the jurors' field trip to the crime scene last week. It went off without a hitch, said Ito. Not one murder. O.J.'s pal Al Cowlings now has a 1-900 number. For $2.99 a minute, Cowlings will tell callers that O.J. is innocent. And for $3.99 a minute, he'll try to do it without laughing.
$2.99 and $3.99 a minute. That's how you know this was in the Stone Ages, right? Holy shit, I forgot about that dumb shit, right? And then, like, shortly after that, it was like 10 cents of text message, right? And fucking collect calls and fucking free night and weekends and all that bullshit. Like, what is going on with that shit? I mean, I guess, like, if Snapchat can get away with charging people 99 cents a message on Snapchat, or it's like $2 a DM or something. If they could get away with that shit, they would. But yeah, good luck with that. Anyways, let's carry on.
And this week, Simpson defense lawyers questioned witnesses about a half-melted container of ice cream found at the murder site. The Simpson defense has seized upon the ice cream for two reasons. One, it may help fix the time of the murders, and two, it was the only thing in the murder scene without any of O.J.'s blood on it. To illustrate the point that their client is running out of money to defend himself, O.J. Simpson's lawyer said this week that if he had to do it over again, after killing his victims, O.J. would now rob them as well. That one you find troubling? Was O.J. Simpson high on speed the night of the murders? Absolutely not, said defense attorney Johnny Cochran today. And a simple test of any of O.J.'s blood found at the crime scene will prove it. And O.J. pal Al Cowling said this week that in looking for the truth in the O.J. Simpson case, he sometimes talks to a picture of Nicole Brown Simpson, something that in the past would have gotten him killed by O.J. F. Lee Bailey said this week that if the defense only knew what Ron Goldman's last words were, they might be able to find the real killer. You know, if you ask me, Goldman's last words were probably, hey, you're O.J. Simpson. Oh no, O.J. has struck again. How about that? Not a good thing. And in court this week, Cato Kalin testified that O.J. Simpson did not appear angry before or after the period of his wife's murder. But Kalin admitted he could have been a touch edgy while he was actually murdering her. Might have been a... Hertz Rental Car Company announced this week that it will buy 520,000 vehicles, increasing its worldwide fleet 24%. In addition, they will try to find a new spokesman who won't kill his ex-wife.
I'm assuming he was a spokesman for Hertz.
This week at the O.J. Simpson trial, the infamous bloody glove was finally introduced into evidence, and O.J. didn't help his case any by blurting out, "There it is, I've been looking all over for that thing." And a new shocker in the O.J. Simpson trial. This afternoon, Judge Lance Ito dismissed yet another juror, a 45-year-old African-American male, for failing to tell the court that he had once worked for Hertz Rent-A-Car and that he had once held Nicole Brown Simpson's glasses while O.J. killed her. Dismissed Simpson juror Jeanette Harris revealed in interviews this week that the jury is torn by dissension and is already divided into two camps, those who think he is guilty and those who are really, really stupid. A bad week for the prosecution of the O.J. Simpson trial. Under intense cross-examination by defense lawyer Barry Scheck, LAPD crime expert Dennis Fung admitted that he may have contaminated the crime scene when he accidentally dropped a big bucket full of O.J.'s DNA. Our top story tonight this week in the O.J. Simpson trial. After grisly photos of the murdered Nicole Brown Simpson were shown in court, O.J. turned his head away and wept. It was at that moment that he realized he would never be able to kill her again. Well, in a questionable move by the defense team this week, O.J. Simpson demonstrated how to stab two people at the same time. Remember 12 Angry Men, the classic courtroom drama? Well, the first film about the O.J. Simpson case is in the works. It's entitled 9 Angry Black People, 2 Scared Asians, and a White Guy Who Hasn't Spoken Since Rosa Lopez. Testimony during the final week provided some spellbinding moments. In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat. Well, the trial of the century is over. Late yesterday, the fate of O.J. Simpson, the most famous murder suspect in United States history, was placed in the hands of the jurors. They must now decide whether to free him or get all their heads cut off.
Okay, so God, that whole OJ thing, man. Comment down below if you think he was innocent or if you think he did it. Fucking OJ, right? The juice. God, like that whole thing. Like I remember back in the day, I remember watching like the Ford Bronco being chased by the cops. Like that was wild, right? Like that, and then the whole glove thing, it doesn't fit, blah blah blah. Like that was some crazy shit, man. I don't know, man. I feel like that dude was I mean, even right before he passed away, he was posting some dumb shit on social media. That dude was just a weird dude, right? And there's something to be said about the whole CTE thing. Like, how much brain damage did he suffer, right? Like his football days, right? Like, how fucked up did he get? I gotta imagine, like, he got banged up a little bit, right? And maybe that's why he was a little crazy, right? And I mean, it doesn't make it okay going around killing people, but yeah, I don't know, man. And then there's something to be said about watch out, like be careful who you're fucking with, right? Like if I'm after some chick, but her ex or her boyfriend or whatever is some fucking athlete, elite athlete, you gotta be careful, right? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, R.I.P. for Mr. Juice, right? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I got a good response last time with Norm Macdonald video, and I hope you guys like this one as well, right? And if you did, go ahead and hit me up with some likes, because that's the only way I'm gonna know that you enjoyed it, right? And go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you can join Team Chongo. And then also go ahead and share it so that way all your buddies can also be part of Team Chongo. Anyways, that's all I got. You guys take care. Peace out.